What's up, y'all? Welcome to part two of this reading vlog. As I stated at the end of part one, I had intentions on just uploading one nice long vlog for the month, but evidently I don't have the capacity to do that. So here we are with part one and part two. I have linked part one in the description box below. I hope you all enjoyed that one. And now let's get into this one. What's up, y'all? It is a beautiful Saturday. Kevin and I got out and took us a ride, and we ended up at Mooyah Burger, which is one of our favorite lunch spots. But this Saturday, we decided to just take a ride and try out a different location. It was good. We had a good time. The food was good, and we just enjoying this beautiful Saturday. It should be. How is that light?
Turn.
It was shining on me.
Is your head big enough, nigga? I'm gonna hit record now.
You ain't recording.
For what? You ain't say record.
You should have been recording. Hit record.
My bad. Alright, now recording now.
What you think?
Look good. Nah. Might as well get in it. Might as well. Might as well get in it. You know?
What's up, y'all? It's Sunday morning, and I have just been chilling. Yesterday was a chill day, and today is my mother's birthday. Happy birthday, Mommy. It is highly unlikely that she'll see this, but in the off chance that she does, happy birthday, girl. So I am reading a love song for Ricky Wilde. And I'm gonna tell y'all, when I saw Ricky, I automatically thought of a guy. Um and then I was like, why did I automatically think Ricky Wilde was a guy? Because my name was almost Ricky. That's another story for another day. But my name was almost Ricky until my grandmother stepped in and fix that for me. But I think that's a cool name for a girl, Ricky. Now that it's not my name, and my name is so basic in my opinion. But anyway, enjoying this. I knew that this was a popular book, so I requested the large print copy from my library to get it faster because there's a long hole on the other one, so I requested a large print. And so that's what I'm planning to spend the day reading and celebrating my mother's birthday. I forgot to share with y'all that I actually end up purchasing King. It is right here. And this stack of books is books that I own. I got them sitting horizontally on the shelf because that's my top priority for 24. And then this horizontal stack is library books. And then this one is a mixture of library books and books that I own. But these are likely my March reading stack is what I call that one. So yeah, I got a lot going on. I'm a bit all over the place with my reading, but I'm not stressing about it because I'm enjoying myself. I did enjoy the Read So Lit chat yesterday over the known world. I'll be honest, my second time reading the known world, I think I mentioned this already. Forgive me if I did, but it just wasn't as great a reading experience. But then thinking back on how I felt when I read it the first time, and then the chat, yeah, it just brought it all together. A great read overall for sure. So I'm about to have some lunch, get into this. I'm on page 98 and really get into this one today. So far, I am really enjoying Ricky, and I'm enjoying romance right now. And if I don't watch myself, I can get stuck in just a tide of romance. I guess you could call it, where it just overtakes me. And hey, if that happens, I'm just gonna go with it, right? But I forgot to mention, only for the week, I I talked about how great it was, but I don't think I mentioned that there's a playlist that goes along with it. And if you have Spotify, you can just put in only for the week playlist and it comes up. Oh, and it was great listening to that playlist while reading the book. I highly recommend it. It's some new stuff, some stuff I have heard before, some stuff I didn't hear before, haven't heard before, but it went so well with the book. And I, just listened to it one night while reading and just enjoyed it. I enjoyed the reading experience. More people need to do the playlist with the books. What's up, y'all? I'm checking in. It's Tuesday, so we still have 2 more days. Thanks to leap year, we have 2 more days of Black History Month. I have 20 pages to go in this one here. I am absolutely enjoying this one. I have 20 pages to go, and the book is due today, but unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to finish these 20 pages during lunch. So you know how that goes. This one isn't a Black History Month read, but I wanted to share this one, Love in the Library. This is what I'm about to drop off. This one is just a picture book, and it's based on a true story of the author's maternal grandparents meeting, falling in love in an internment camp. So the tea, though, that I found out when I went to mark this book on Goodreads, one of the first reviewers talked about the controversy that took place around this book. So apparently Scholastic Book Fair and everything, they contacted this author telling her how much they enjoyed her book and would love to reprint it and include it in their catalog, I guess, to take out to book fairs. But they said under one circumstance, they wanted her to change the author's note that she includes at the end. And this is what they wanted her to remove from the author's note. Listen to this. As much as I would hope this would be a story of a distant past, it is not. It's very much the story of America here and now. The racism that put my grandparents into Minidoka is the same hate that keeps children in cages on our border. It's the myth of white supremacy that brought slavery to our past and allows the police to murder Black people in our present. It's the same fear that brings Muslim bans. It is the same contempt. It is the same contempt that creates voter suppression, medical apartheid, and food deserts. The same cruelty that carved reservations out of stolen sovereign land that paved the Trail of Tears. Hate is not a virus. It is an American tradition. So I wonder why they wanted her to remove that. it. But shout out to this author. She refused. I went and read her blog post talking about it, and she was like, in good conscience, I cannot remove that. So kudos to her. And really cute book, short picture book for kids. So I feel like if a kid, of age reads this and hears that, it's important. It's important. So I'm glad I picked this one up. I am also listening to When Crack Was King. I think I've shared that already in this one, and I'm enjoying it. So much information. And just like I said earlier, I'm loving the narrative part where we're learning about 4 different people and how the crack epidemic, affected their lives, as well as getting this history lesson. Great nonfiction. I think this should be a route that several people take to, bring in more people to reading nonfiction. It is done so well. I'm so glad I'm reading it. A lot of information. So that's it for this check-in. I'll holler back at y'all in a little bit. Checking in again. So I finished A Love Song for Ricky Wilde by Tia Williams yesterday. I finished those last 20 pages. And this one was so good, y'all. I went into this one without knowing anything. I just knew it was a romance. I knew it was Tia Williams. And that was all I needed to know. And so I'm glad I went into it not knowing anything, because I feel like that just, as the story unfolded, it just got so good, and so it just got better and better. That's all I'll say about that. This one is really good. I know it's hyped. I know you've probably seen it everywhere, but Tia Williams, she's one of those authors that if you're into romance, just go ahead and pick her stuff up. So this is my 3rd Tia Williams done. Today on lunch, I read All Negro Comics. This is the 75th anniversary edition. And I really like this. So the All Negroes comics came about in 1947, where what was the Mr. Orrin C. Evans, the first publication came out, and there was just only one. He saw that there were black people were missing in the comic space, and so he wanted to create a place where I think he wanted monthly for comics to come out featuring black people, written and drawn by black people. And so they released this one in honor of that. So this one contains that first edition of the All Negro Comics, and then it has some updated art in here, a couple stories in here, and I just really liked it. I just liked it a lot. I like the old art that's in here, as well as some of the updates that they put in here. Like, let's see. You see the more newer, style of comics. So yeah, this one is good. Really quick read. I mean, it took me maybe an hour to get through it. And so, yes, this one was great for Black History Month. What's up, y'all? I'm about to drop this off at the library. Lunar New Year love story. Really cute teenage love story. I'm glad I've read that one. I really like the characters, the main character and her best friend. So this little young girl in high school, before high school, she is in love with Valentine's Day. And then something happens when she is in the 9th grade that makes her hate Valentine's Day. And then by senior year of high school, she's back in love with Valentine's Day. It is so sweet. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's more to it than that, but I feel like that is enough to share with it. It just came out this year, and I promise you it is worth the read. So here I am about to make sure I don't have my bookmark in here. Can y'all see? It's not gonna let me show y'all, but because it's due today, so hopefully they don't have any fees or anything associated with that. So y'all, let's wrap up this long vlog. I finally pieced all of these clips together, and we're over 30 minutes. So shout out to you if you're still watching this, okay? Shout out to you, okay? I just been chatty in this vlog. I hope you all have enjoyed it. Last night I finished When Crack Was King, 5 stars. Pick it up. Even those of us who prefer fiction, this is one not to miss. This is one not to miss on the nonfiction side of things. I on a personal level, I identify with a lot of the information that was given in that book, and I'm just glad it is something that has been written about how that epidemic, drastically changed so many people's lives. So definitely pick that up. I just shared that I finished Lunar New Year Love Story. I think it was, again, really cute. So that's that. For audiobook today, I started Erasure by Percival Everett, and have read about 2 hours of that. Usually I don't like to start anything new on the last day of the month, but I figured why not. So that is it. Oh, I do want to share this. So other than the books that I've covered in this video, I also read Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan, and because it was so hyped, I was expecting to be wowed, and I just wasn't. We had a great discussion about it in book club, but if you hadn't got to it, in my opinion, okay. And so I also read The Age of Vice, and I don't think I mentioned it in any video so far. And OMG, Age of Vice was really good. It was like reading a movie. I'm sure at some point that may get turned into a movie because it was so good. And that's it. Other than the Black Panther Party graphic novel that I mentioned in my TBR video, that's it for my reading for the month of February. So this turns out to be a wrap up as well. My next 2 videos should be sharing what I'll do for March Mystery Madness and what I will be reading for Women's History Month. So that is it for me in this one, y'all. I will see you all in my next video. I'm Lady. Bye, y'all.